Kate Hudson's Isla Gordon may be a fictional character in Netflix's Running Point, but her and her story do have a real-world inspiration, and here is their true story, explained. Running Point is an all-new comedy series from Netflix, with it starring Kate Hudson as Isla Gordon, the president of a fictional basketball team known as the Los Angeles Waves. All 10 episodes of Season 1 have dropped on the streaming service, and while the show is full of all kinds of wacky storylines, Running Point is based on a true story at its core. Running Point has been compared to Apple's Ted Lasso series, with the show following a struggling basketball team as they lead up to the playoffs. Once Cam Gordon, the former president of the Waves, goes to rehab due to his drug addiction, he names his sister Isla the next president of the Los Angeles Waves. This throws Isla into a world of trouble, with her having to balance her new job, her relationships with her other brothers, Sandy and Ness, and the sexism of the basketball industry. Throughout Running Point's 10 episodes, things only get more complicated for her. Running Point's Isla Gordon is inspired by the true story of Lakers president and owner Jeanie Buss. Isla and Jeanie's stories have a ton of similarities. Running Point's Isla Gordon is a fictional character, but she is inspired by the true story of Jeanie Buss, the president and owner of the Los Angeles Lakers. Jeanie Buss' father Jerry Buss was a wealthy basketball team owner, with him eventually being the majority owner of the Lakers. Jerry's children, including Jeanie, worked for the team as well, with them having various high-ranking positions within the organization. Jeanie became the vice president of business operations for the Lakers in 1999, with her handling the business side of the team while her brother handled the basketball side. After Jerry Buss' death, Buss controlling ownership of the Lakers was passed to his 6 children. Jerry named Jeanie the next president of the Lakers in his succession plan, leading to her promotion within the team. This led to some conflicts between Jeanie and her brother Jim, who was the executive VP of basketball operations. As of 2025, Jeanie Buss is still the president of the Los Angeles Lakers, with things like her succession to the role and her conflicts with her siblings having clear parallels in Netflix's Running Point. The biggest differences between Running Point's Isla Gordon and Jeanie Buss explained. Some of the storylines are completely original. Jeanie Buss and Isla Gordon have a lot in common, with both characters starting out as executives for Los Angeles-based basketball teams before being promoted after their fathers' deaths. However, in Running Point, Isla was named president by her brother Cam, while Jeanie Buss was named president by her father's succession plan in real life. While several of Jeanie Buss' siblings have worked on the Lakers team, her public conflicts mostly stayed between her and Jim, while Isla Gordon had to fight with Sandy, Ness, and Cam throughout Running Point Season 1. It also seems like many of Running Point's secondary storylines aren't accurate to Jeanie Buss' life. Isla and Jeanie's love lives aren't exact parallels, although both characters have been in relationships with the coaches of their respective Los Angeles teams. Isla's various scandals in Running Point also aren't true to life, with them being heightened comedic beats. Isla's focus on finding female-oriented sponsors like Sephora seems to also be made up for the show, although Jeanie Buss has done a lot for women in the sports industry. Jeanie Buss serves as a producer on Netflix's Running Point show. She most likely influenced the show's writing. It isn't surprising that Jeanie Buss was an inspiration for Running Point, as the LA Lakers owner is actually a producer on the show. She is one of the many executive producers behind Running Point, with her undoubtedly having a major influence on the show's story. She most likely consulted with the creators of Running Point, allowing them to make the show more true to life. However, it is possible that Running Point could have been even more accurate to Jeanie's life at a time. Running Point underwent a creative reset in January 2024, with it getting a new showrunner, new writers, and new executive producers. While the show was always inspired by Jeanie Buss, it is impossible to know what the original show was like, with this forever remaining a Running Point mystery.